Turn now to immigration, the showdown playing out right here in the U.S. tonight, far from the U.S.-Mexico border. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis flying roughly 50 migrants to Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Texas dropping off 2 more busloads of migrants in Washington, D.C., this time outside the home of the vice president. Tonight, the Democratic governor calling this cruel, calling for a federal investigation. The White House calling this horrific and shameful. But the Republican governors behind it say the Biden administration must deal with this issue. Here's our senior White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, tonight.
It's a stunt using human beings to score political points. 50 undocumented migrants, including several children, arriving in Martha's Vineyard, flown in by Florida Republican governor and presidential hopeful Ron DeSantis, an effort to turn the spotlight to immigration just 2 months before the midterm elections. Local officials had no idea the families were coming, but DeSantis made sure cameras were there to capture it all. No, this man says. Officials scrambling to set up shelter and offer assistance.
It's just pure optics, political optics of the most cynical nature.
But DeSantis argues he's simply sending the migrants to sanctuary cities that have promised to welcome them.
We will help facilitate that transport for you to be able to go to greener pastures.
Hours later in Washington, D.C., buses sent by Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott dropped these migrants right in front of the vice president's house.
They were extremely confused. This is a very residential area. It's in the middle of rush hour, so a lot of traffic was coming. They were extremely disoriented.
Texas and Arizona have been doing this for months. Texas alone busing over 8,000 migrants to D.C. since April and 2,500 to New York City since the beginning of August. New York's mayor saying the city's system is nearing its breaking point.
We need help. We have not been ashamed to say that. We need help.
And today, California Governor Gavin Newsom was blunt, tweeting what DeSantis and Abbott are doing isn't clever, it's cruel. Newsom asking the Justice Department to investigate these inhumane efforts to use kids as political pawns. But Republicans say Democrats are now getting a sense of what border states are dealing with.
They are beginning to experience just a little bit of what the state of Texas and other border communities have experienced for years.
Border crossings have soared, a record 1.8 million apprehensions since October, roughly half of those migrants remaining in the U.S. ABC's Maria Villarreal in El Paso, Texas, a city in crisis.
El Paso is one of the border cities that's getting hit really hard right now. We just confirmed with the city that Border Patrol has about 1,300 encounters every day. And a lot of those people end up right here in the streets, downtown area of El Paso. You can see a lot of people are starting to drop off food and drinks here, as well as clothing for migrants that are waiting to get on buses to then head north.
We pressed the White House.
Do you feel that the situation at the border is under control? Are you doing enough?
We are fixing a broken system. It is not like turning the light switch on. It is going to take some time. We understand that we have work to do.
The press secretary saying Republicans aren't serious about fixing the problem. And caught in the middle, thousands of families fleeing violence, poverty, and climate change, looking for a better life.
All right, Mary Bruce with us live at the White House tonight. Mary, the Republican governors behind this standing by their decision to make a political statement with these migrants, flying them, busing them elsewhere. They say they're trying to put pressure on the Biden administration, and obviously they also know the midterms are less than 2 months away now.
David, Republicans are looking for an issue that can energize voters. They may worry some Democrats are making gains as the election nears and that abortion may hurt some Republican candidates. But they are hoping immigration may give them an opening. And we've certainly seen Republicans use a similar playbook in the past. David.
Mary Bruce at the White House. Thank you, Mary.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.